as police arrest a man suspected of shooting a deputy and another man.
Nearby residents were told to shelter in place for 7 hours as the SWAT team and police swarmed the Landon area. It's about 4:40 this morning when police caught up with the man. He's 19-year-old Mohammed Abdul Lagawi. We have a team of reporters covering the capture and investigation and the conditions of those injured. Let's start with Dan Griffin live in Deerfield Township. Dan.
Good morning, Lisa. Investigators are certainly relieved after what can be described as a dramatic overnight leading into the early morning hours. We know the suspect, Mohammed Abdul Lagawi, he's 19 years old, taken into custody in between about 4:30 and 5 o'clock this morning without any issue, according to investigators. This happened near his apartment complex. It's about 2 miles up from where we are right now here on Route 22. Now, investigators say this whole investigation started about 9:45 last night with a domestic call to 911. The specifics of that call are unclear at this point. We know that the call, though, came into Jonathan Lane at the Orchard of Landon Apartments. A deputy arrived on scene when the shooting happened. She was shot, taken to UC Medical Center, and treated and released, expected to be okay. A man there also was shot. He was taken to Bethesda North Hospital. He was in surgery with non-life-threatening injuries, expected to be okay. The type of gun used in this, not clear. It's also not clear if the gun was on Mr. Lagawi when he was arrested. Now, at this point, investigators say there was such large search efforts in this. They tell us there were several agencies, local and state, involved, a countywide SWAT team. Ohio State Highway Patrol sent their helicopter. Butler County Sheriff's Office sent their helicopter, and canines were also searching for the suspect. In fact, when 2 deputies were actually searching the area, they were the ones to find him. Take a listen.
I would just be speculating on it, what he's been doing for the last several hours. But yeah, there were 2 deputies that were actively looking for him in that area there and came across him.
And what a network of agencies here really working through the night. It's now been, 8 hours since that initial call came in. We're told that Mr. Lagawi actually ran from the scene. Investigators tell us at this point he has no history of any issues or incidents from what they know. They're still processing a ton of information. We've been working with them through the morning to try to get more information about Mr. Lagawi and this entire situation. They say they've got a lot of work to do. We're expecting to hear more from investigators a little later this morning, about 9 or 10 o'clock or so. We'll bring you any new information we have as soon as we get it, of course, here and online. For now, we're reporting live in Warren County. Dan Griffin, WLWT News 5.
Dan, thank you. Many residents, drivers, and shoppers were stuck for hours as a shelter-in-place was issued in Deerfield Township. It was lifted earlier this morning. We talked with many witnesses who were trying to figure out what was going on. WLWT News 5's Amanda Kelly live in Deerfield Township with that part of our team coverage. Amanda.
Well, good morning, Lisa. As you said, that shelter in place was lifted just before 5 a.m. But as you can see behind me here, the investigation is just beginning here in Deerfield Township. This is the Orchard of Landon Apartments where that shooting happened last night. Because the suspect, Mohammed Abdul Lagawi, was on the run and believed to be armed and dangerous, police ordered a shelter in place for all of Deerfield Township. No one was allowed in or out of their homes, leaving many people stranded just before 10 last night. Residents said they were not just frightened, many of them were confused about what exactly a shelter in place meant. Anyone not able to get to their home was told to go to the Township Administration Building on Parkway, and they had no idea how long it was going to last.
So we pulled into McDonald's to try to get something to eat, and a cop jumped out of a bush. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "We're trying to get something to eat." And he's like, "There's a shooter right over here," and they started surrounding the hill. And I asked the one cop, he locked down McDonald's, and he said, "Hey," he's like, what are you doing?" I was like, "Well, I guess we're getting ready to leave." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "You don't want to get shot." He's like, "There's a guy over there we're trying to find. He shot a couple people over here, and I guess one of them was a deputy."
Now back out here live, you can still see investigators here working to gather evidence, and of course we're working to learn new information this morning as exactly what led up to this shooting last night. As Dan had told you, we're expecting to hear from deputies later on this morning at a news conference. But for folks just waking up, again, that shelter in place that was put into effect around 10 o'clock last night is now lifted. Reporting live in Deerfield Township, Amanda Kelly, WLWT News 5.
All right, Amanda, thank you. With a closer look on the conditions of the deputy, the man that was shot. Let's check in with Richard Childs, who's at the Live Alert Desk now with more. Richard, good morning.
Mark, good morning to you. The Warren County Sheriff's deputy at home, recovering, released from University Medical Center overnight. The condition of the second victim, the civilian, has been listed as stable following surgery at Bethesda North Hospital. Now, that female deputy was conscious and alert when she was transported to University Medical Center by Air Care. Now, UC is a level 1 trauma center, meaning that a surgical team was on place and on standby when the sheriff's deputy arrived. Now, the deputy's release comes as law enforcement arrests the man they say shot her. The Warren County Sheriff's Department did lose a deputy in 2011, Deputy Brian Dooley, in the line of duty. So the weight of this shooting rested heavily on deputies waiting for the good news, updating the condition of their fellow officer. Now, with this suspect in custody, law enforcement officials in Warren County now breathing easier, knowing that one of their own is headed home. Mark and Lisa.
Thanks, Richard. WLWT will stay on top of this story throughout the morning, on air and online, and on the WLWT mobile app.